Let's leave that there. Hope it's facing the right way. There we go. Seems quite promising. Hi guys, so back from France from the holiday. Well, I should say language trip. Alors je devrais dire séjour linguistique. And I don't know why I took such a crazy amount of stuff. Alors j'ai aucune idée, mais j'ai trop pris avec moi, j'ai trop apporté. So I've decided I'm going to sort this out. And I might as well just talk to you about the trip while we're doing this. Alors j'ai décidé que je vais faire le tri et je vais pouvoir vous en parler voilà, lorsque je le fais. So I'm not going to particularly mention clothes and things because I've done another video. Weirdly, I did a video 2 weeks ago. Alors bizarrement, j'ai fait une vidéo il y a 2 semaines because I knew I wouldn't be doing that many grammar videos during the holiday parce que je savais que je ferais pas trop de vidéos éducatives pendant les vacances. So I kind of got a couple ready so that you know, you guys would have something to watch. Alors j'ai préparé quelques-unes pour que vous ayez quelque chose à regarder, But in the end, finalement, I didn't really use them. Alors je m'en suis pas servi. So you have got those to watch. I will put them online at some point. Alors je vais les mettre en ligne, je vais les télécharger à un moment donné. Lovely face wash there. So yeah, so all in all, I'm really happy with how it went. Alors largement, je suis très satisfait. Ça s'est très bien passé. I only went with people I really like. Alors je suis parti avec des gens que j'aime bien. I was really happy to be able to include Tom, who's a little boy that I've known for, well, almost 14 years. Alors j'étais super content de pouvoir inclure Tom. C'est un garçon que ça fait 14 ans qu'on se connaît. We met at the Children's Hospital. Alors on s'est rencontrés à l'hôpital pour les enfants in London, where he was a patient, où il était patient. And now he's better. Alors maintenant il est guéri. In fact, I've just found 20 euros that he gave me because he wanted to pay for one of his dinners like a grown-up, which is very impressive. Alors je viens de trouver un billet de 20 qu'il m'a filé parce qu'il voulait payer. Where's my laundry basket? He wanted to pay for his own meal like a grown-up on the last day. Il voulait payer son propre dîner comme un grand le dernier jour. What's that? Oh no, that's clean. It just hasn't been folded away. Alors c'est propre, je l'ai pas plié. So yeah, so I was really kind of proud to be able to show everybody him, if that makes sense. Alors j'étais super fier de pouvoir le montrer à tout le monde. It feels weird in French saying le montrer because you're so used to saying lui montrer as in to show something to him, but he's the thing I'm showing. Alors j'étais bien fier de pouvoir le montrer. So yeah, so here are the people that went. Alors voici les gens qui sont allés avec moi. So in no particular order. You know when you sort of like, I try and always keep like a pile or a bag of things you've worn. Alors j'essaie de garder un tas de vêtements que tu as portés, but even if they're kind of clean, they've just been in with other stuff and sun cream and different things, and you just think, yeah, give it a wash. But I don't think I wore this shirt. Did I wear this shirt? I don't think I did, no. Don't get me wrong, I sweat, alors je transpire. But when I was younger, my grandma always used to say, have you worn this? I can't smell anything. Est-ce que tu l'as porté parce que je ne peux rien sentir? I don't eat dairy products, alors je mange pas de produits laitiers, but I do on holiday ever so gently, which is not ideal. And I always find when I eat dairy products that I really stink. Alors je trouve que, I'm like, oh my God, Luke, you smell like a human. So, yeah. No, that's clean, but let's wash it just in case. Yes. So we had, let me try and do this alphabetically, but I'll fail. Alors je vais essayer de le faire en ordre alphabétique, mais je sais que je vais échouer. Je ne vais pas y arriver. I took so many clothes, I didn't even wear them. Alors j'ai pris j'ai apporté trop de fringues. Je les ai même pas mis. You know, it's the middle of fucking August, Luke. Why are you taking a tight pair of black jeans? Pourquoi t'as pris un jean serré? So we had Carol. So Carol used to do one-to-one lessons with me. Alors Carol, elle faisait les cours particuliers avec moi. She's really good. Nice person. Mom of 3 boys. Australian. Very motivated. Gets her head down. Does the work. Very physically fit. Alors c'est une femme, c'est une mère de 3 garçons. Grand-mère d'une petite fille. Super discrète. Elle fait très attention. Very quiet. Listens to what you tell her to do. Alors elle écoute ce que tu lui dis. Perfect. Okay? Good. And she's decided to stay in France because she's doing something else now. Alors elle a décidé de rester en France parce qu'elle fait quelque chose d'autre. Which you can understand because for the Australians and the Americans it's quite a big flight, isn't it? You know, price-wise. Tu peux bien comprendre parce que pour les Australiens et les Américains, les prix sont quand même très chers. Then there was Claire. So Claire's Australian. She's born in Ireland. She spent a little bit of time in Birmingham, and now she's lived in Australia most of her adult life. Donc elle est née en Irlande. Elle a passé du temps à Birmingham quand elle était petite, mais c'est une Australienne. And yeah, she's cool. Good love. One of the ones that I had to be a bit like, you can do this. Go on, do more. Absolutely at the end of the week, speaking just fine. A bit timid at the beginning of the week, linguistically, not as a person. End of the week, Donc, elle faisait partie des gens qui étaient un peu timides au début, mais à la fin de la semaine, elle parlait comme s'il n'y avait pas de problème. Sans aucun problème. Yeah, in fact, on the last day, I always traditionally just use English. Alors, traditionnellement, le dernier jour, on se parle en anglais because I sort of feel it gives them a bit of they can just relax and decompress. Alors ils peuvent se décontracter un tout petit peu, se détendre, se reposer. And also, I like them to not hate me. Je veux pas qu'ils m'en veuillent, je veux pas qu'ils me détestent. And because I am a tough teacher, particularly on a residential trip, parce que je suis quand même assez dur, je suis quand même un dur, surtout face à face. And you kind of want a day with people just normally. Alors, on aimerait bien avoir un jour avec des gens normalement. Sure, let's go over there. That I haven't worn. A massive thick sweatshirt I haven't worn. Un survêt j'ai pas mis. Yeah, so Claire's gorgeous. Then we had, who's next alphabetically, let me think. Elizabeth. She has done so well, and I really enjoyed her company yesterday. Alors, effectivement, Elizabeth. So, she works, so she's a doctor, alors c'est une femme médecin, c'est une médecin. Yeah, she's just another one that when I just think at the beginning of the week and the end of the week, she's just, you know, so fluent. Alors, elle parlait couramment à la fin de la semaine, ou en fin de semaine. En fin de semaine is towards the end of the week, and à la fin de la semaine is at the end of like a given week. Yeah, and I really enjoyed the trip back with her. I mean, I like her company anyway. She's very intelligent. Alors j'aime bien être avec elle en général. Elle est très intelligente. And we just had a situation with the Eurostar that was just nightmarish. Alors on a eu une situation avec l'Eurostar qui a été cauchemardesque. But I'll tell you about that. Yeah, I'll tell you about that bit by bit. Alors je vous en parlerai au fur et à mesure. I've just had a massive English breakfast. Alors je viens d'avoir un petit déj anglais. I'm a bit. So. Yes. So then who came next? So lovely Elizabeth. Alphabetic. I'm trying to do this alphabetically. I think I'm being really stupid, really failing. Anyway. I think Lizzie is next alphabetically. Alors en ordre alphabétique, la prochaine c'est Lizzie. J-K-L-M. Yeah. So, oh no, John. John. Right, lovely John. So, of all the people this week, that's the progress I've enjoyed the most. Alors, tout le monde cette semaine. Oh my god, I forgot my Brenda. Right, let's go back to B for Brenda, just to be respecting the order. Alors, on va commencer avec Brenda. So Brenda is Brenda is really, really talented. She's a Hollywood industry costumier. Alors c'est une costumière pour l'industrie hollywoodienne. She works with film and TV. Alors elle travaille avec les tournages, tu vois, les séries, les films. And whenever we work together normally, it's always a bit of a challenge because she's always so busy. Alors quand on travaille ensemble normalement, c'est un peu difficile parce qu'elle est hyper occupée. So she's got one of the most popular time slots that everybody always wants from me. Alors elle a une heure hyper désirée à 17h30, pardon, 16h30 on a Thursday. Everybody wants that, but that's just for Brenda. And sometimes she just can't come. God, Luke, you are such an idiot. You had so much sun cream in another little wash bag. Mais Luc, qu'est-ce que t'es con? T'avais beaucoup de crème solaire dans une autre trousse. Bioderma and Aven as well, really good brands. Tu vois, de grandes marques. Yeah, so Brenda, because she'd not done as much as she'd wanted to with work, parce qu'elle n'avait pas fait autant avec son travail, she decided to go to Besançon a little bit in advance. Alors, elle a décidé d'aller à Besançon en avance. And even just in the sort of 2 weeks she was there without me, you could hear a massive difference. Alors, même avec les 2 semaines quand elle était là sans moi, on pouvait entendre une grande différence. Yeah, and she's very disciplined at work. Elle est très disciplinée au travail. And she's an absolute sweetheart. Alors, c'est un bijou, elle est adorable. But again, and she weirdly was the one that last year was like, I really want to come, Luke, but you've got to force, you've got to make us all do it, you've got to keep it in French, But when you're all together, so I'll tell you the problem, je vous expliquerai le problème. They just got on really well. They just all got on really well. Ils s'entendaient tous très bien, which means they wanted to kind of hang out and have a Mediterranean holiday. Ils voulaient tous glander et avoir des vacances en Méditerranée. And I'm like, or style Méditerranée. And I'm like, no guys. And I know it's really annoying, but it's like, you've got to get right up in the front of a shot. Even if it all seems a bit physically weird, you've got to really listen to everything that's going on, which I know is annoying to have to do, but there you go, that's how it works. So yeah, so I think Brenda was like, oh my God, Luke, you're so... But she appreciates it because now she's speaking really fine. Parce qu'elle apprécie, parce que voilà, elle parle bien. And she's staying in France as well. Just putting my shirt back in 1 second. If I make the other video available of the clothes video, and I just basically sorted out all my clothes and was just talking about it for grammar and vocabulary. Alors effectivement, quand j'ai fait la vidéo, pendant laquelle j'ai parlé de tous mes vêtements, if you ever see that, you'll see how obsessive I am with the order of my shirts. Alors vous allez voir comment je suis un peu obsédé avec l'ordre de mes chemises. More bags, carrier bags. Didn't wear these, je les ai pas mis. So much stuff that I never wore. Yeah, so John was great, so Brenda was great, right, so then John is the transformation I've really enjoyed the most. Alors John, c'est la transformation qui m'a vraiment plu. So John, John's wife, Susan, have I worn that? Yes, I think I have. John's wife Susan had started French before him. Alors, la femme de John, Susan, elle avait commencé le français avant lui. So, he's doing very nicely, but he's very much somebody, like a lot of people who've worked in sort of finance or something with an economical kind of line, they want to be quite visual. Alors, ils aiment bien visualiser des choses. And I'm like, can't do it. And they always say things like, oh, but this is how I learn. And I'm like, yeah, but I've taught you for several months and I know how you learn. So he's just doing marvellously. but you just have to break them into listening to the sound, and they don't want to do that. They want to make visual lists and picture stuff. So the transformation with John this week was like amazing. And unfortunately, his wife wasn't very well. Alors, malheureusement, sa femme, elle avait quelques problèmes de santé. But weirdly, it kind of gave him a bit of an impetus. It kind of pushed him, if that makes sense, I suppose, because he had to do some speaking, you know. Donc il a dû le faire. I definitely wore that. Alors ça j'ai mis. Yeah, and so I really enjoyed seeing his language take off. Ah oui, ça m'a beaucoup plu. Ouais. Ouais, alors regardez, parce qu'il a parlé beaucoup mieux à la fin. There, good. And plus he just really liked all the architecture in the place. Like he was a real, they liked the town. Ils aimaient bien la ville, and that was always that was a pleasure that they liked. Because when you take people places, when you go to somewhere with someone, and you see them take out their camera, and they want to take photographs of where you are, that's obviously really reassuring. Alors évidemment, quand vous allez quelque part avec des gens et ils veulent prendre en photo, c'est rassurant parce que voilà, ça veut dire qu'ils aiment bien. Definitely wore the black t-shirt. But what the hell have I got another bag of? Okay, no, I wore the dark blue t-shirt. That one's clean. Alors j'ai mis le bleu marine, mais j'ai pas mis le noir. I did have a bag with like stuff to wash, but just where I was staying, the little boy, my friend, wasn't very well the last day, so it's a bit rushed in the morning. Alors j'avais un sac avec de quoi, pour le linge, but where I was staying, he wasn't very well the last day. Là où j'étais, il allait pas trop bien les derniers jours. Donc j'étais un tout petit peu pressé. Right. I grabbed a pile of socks. Alors j'avais pris un tas de chaussettes. Not even particularly paying attention. J'ai pas trop fait attention. And it was absolutely the perfect number. Like every day I was like, have I got enough socks left? Literally the perfect number. Alors c'était le nombre parfait. I don't even know why I put a small pair of white shorts in, because that's a little bit too Côte d'Azur. Je sais même pas pourquoi j'ai mis un short comme ça. There's certain things that you wear in certain parts of France that you just wouldn't wear. So I'm always having to explain to students that you have to wear Speedos, budgie smugglers, in a lot of French swimming pools. Alors j'explique toujours aux étudiants qu'il faut porter un maillot de bain correct. So for example, I've got a really good friend called Al who used to learn French with me. Alors moi j'ai un ami Al qui apprenait le français avec moi à un moment donné. And he swims every day. He's a fabulous swimmer. Alors lui, il fait de la natation tous les jours. C'est son sport quotidien, il nage bien. And he was like, oh yeah, we went to like a really good swimming pool because he's got an apartment in Nice. Il a un appartement à Nice. But he would just never wear swimming trunks. He'd just wear shorts for swimming. Il porterait normalement jamais un maillot. But with this, I think I've left the bag with my... We'll see. So there's the bag with my vitamins. Do you want to see this? Look at this with vitamins. So we have ashwagandha, which is just great for inflammation. C'est super pour l'inflammation. General vitamins, alors vitamine générale. Vitamine C, alors la vitamine C. CoQ10, so that my cells actually do something after this shitty drug 2 years ago. Alors CoQ10 pour que mes cellules fassent quelque chose. magnesium to try and help my constant, you know, the cramps and stuff that I have. Alors le magnésium pour m'aider avec les crampes, avec les courbatures. Vitamin D for immunity after COVID. Alors la vitamine D pour mon système immunitaire. If anybody ever wants to buy me anything, Holland and Barrett voucher all the way. High strength zinc, again immunity, le zinc. I feel we've lost something. No, it's here. There it is. That's it. I did do a bag of all the things that needed washing. Good. I was going to say, I was getting cross with myself. Lovely. Yeah, so let's carry on talking about everybody that went. John, where are we up to? JK. Lizzie. Yeah, Lizzie. So Lizzie's a baker, she works in Paris. So Lizzie, c'est une boulangère, elle travaille à Paris. Technically, I really like how Lizzie works. Alors techniquement, j'aime bien comment elle travaille because she stays within the vowel beautifully. She really does. She doesn't accelerate, she doesn't race. She gives me good work. She doesn't make it all guessy and jumpy. Alors elle devine pas, elle saute pas, elle reste avec le mot. She stays with the word. And she's learning to link things nicely. Like she's obsessed with linking it in the voice. Elle adore faire les liaisons avec la voix. And as a result, she speaks really well. Like legitimately, she's going to be fabulous. Elle va vraiment être fabuleuse. She is. She only came for 3 days. Alors elle est venue que pour 3 jours. Elle a fait seulement 3 jours. But we did a lot in those 3 days. On a beaucoup fait pendant ces premiers 3 jours. It was really hot as well, so they all did really well. Alors il faisait très chaud, donc ils étaient tous, ils s'en sont sortis. It's just some crappy tissue we don't need. Ça c'est du PQ. That's incredibly French. Shall I explain that? Toilet tissue, in my case, just to have some tissue to blow my nose while travelling. We say P for paper and Q for ass, like C-U-L-Q. So one of the shorthand, like the proper word is, you know, un rouleau de papier toilette or papier hygiénique or whatever, but we'd say PQ, le PQ. Right, I've got a hanger trapped in here now. So that's for that. Anything else got to come out of here? Est-ce qu'il reste quelque chose? Yes, my band for my muscles. Band pour mes muscles. And put a little paper in. That's good, that's good. That's finished. That's done, that's finished. Good. 1 second. Good. Right, let's crack on, Luke. We're getting there. On y arrive, on y arrive. Right, laptop back up. So, yes. So let's talk about who else. Then we had the lovely Susan. Now, Susan was incredibly motivated. Alors ensuite, on a eu Suzanne. Suzanne, elle était incroyablement motivée. Fortunately, she was so she did a good 3-4 days with me because she came to London first, which I'm really glad of. Donc, elle a fait 3-4 jours avec moi parce qu'elle est venue d'abord à Londres. Et j'en suis très content. But unfortunately, she got a little bit unwell in Besançon, so she had to miss a couple of days. Donc, elle est tombée malade de Besançon, donc elle a dû louper quelques jours. Elle a dû rater quelques jours. Yeah. And she did a very naughty bad thing. She signed herself out of the group. She's like, oh, but it was upsetting me seeing all your lovely pictures. Alors, elle a fait quelque chose de vilain, de méchant. Tu vois, elle s'est désabonnée du groupe parce qu'elle dit ça faisait mal au cœur. I'm like, yes, but that's how I communicate to you all. C'est ma façon de vous parler. But then we went and met the landlord of the 2 Airbnb apartments that I'd taken. Alors on est allé voir le propriétaire des 2 apparts que j'avais pris. And he was really good. Lui, il était très sympa. So she got that, and then I normally don't work the last day. Alors normalement, je travaille jamais le dernier jour, like I said. But I was like, fine, let's do some walking around, Susan, and we did a lot of French then. And actually, it was quite nice because I showed them a park on the other side of the city. Alors en fait, c'était assez agréable parce que tu vois, ça m'a permis de leur envoyer un parc de l'autre côté de la ville. I had to then meet my friend Max, which was just lovely. Great, so have I done everybody who went? Then there's Maggie. So Maggie lives in Switzerland. She's an osteopath. Alors Maggie, elle habite en Suisse, c'est une ostéopathe. She's English, but she's just made a life for herself in Switzerland. Alors c'est une Anglaise, mais elle a sa vie avec sa famille, son mari en Suisse. She's got 2 kids who are in like a French language, school system. Alors elle a deux enfants qui sont francophones, scolarisés en français. Yeah. This denim jacket has got to go downstairs. Best little sun cream ever. Simple, triple protect, SPF 30, only 30, I could have done with 50. J'aurais préféré 50. Antioxydant, vitamins E and C and ginger. Alors vitamine E, vitamine C et le gingembre. Gingembre, just nice. No crap. Il n'y a pas de la merde, ça contient pas de la merde. So I always have this little weird bag. Alors moi j'ai cette petite trousse tout bizarre that goes in other bags. Alors ça je le mets dans les autres sacs. So for example, if I've got a backpack. Alors si j'ai un sac à dos, or if I'm going out somewhere a bit smarter, if I take a better bag. Si je vais à un endroit plus élégant, je prends un meilleur sac, Jasper Conran. Jasper Conran man bag. I always take this bag, and there is always a deodorant, un déodorant, a bit of face cream, alors un peu de crème, toothpick, cure-dent. Dental hygiene is very important. Hair clip stuff, une petite barrette, phone charger, always. Toujours. A charger. In fact, that's a good point. So where's the base for that? Alors ça c'est très important. Où est la prise? Yeah, that needs doing now. So where is the base for that? What have I done with the base for that? I think I've left that. Oh well, it wouldn't be a French holiday if I hadn't left something in France. Ce serait pas des vacances si j'avais rien laissé en France. Yeah, I need to look into that. I've got a spare. I've always got a spare everything. Alors j'ai toujours supplémentaire. Let's just see if that works. Let's just see if we can get that to work. Now, Jason gave me this last year. Alors Jason, il me l'a donné l'année dernière as a present to say thank you for Besançon. There you go, that's charging. Marvelous. Ça charge merveilleux. Good. A comb, although I don't often use it. Okay. Mais je m'en sers pas trop. Lovely. Good. Excellent, let's keep going, Luke, let's keep going. We're getting there, on fait du progrès. I normally like to do it when I get in, but I just could not be asked last night because I had to work. Alors normalement j'aime le faire en arrivant, mais j'étais pas foutu hier soir. Passport, put it away, put document safe. Alors pièce d'identité. There you go, that's safely done. So let's empty the bag. Let's keep going. So I'm very tough with my students, but I'm a really sentimental little bitch. Alors moi je suis très difficile avec mes étudiants, mais je suis quand même très sentimental. So I will keep the boarding pass. Yeah, I'm very sentimental. Good. Who else then? So John, Maggie, Brenda, we've done. Lovely Susan, we've done. Have I missed anybody? Nick. Oh, miss Nick. So Nick, it was Nick's second year. He was the only person who did last year. Alors c'était la deuxième fois pour Nick. C'était le seul qui avait fait 2 ans. And yeah, Nick's just such lovely company. Alors Nick, c'est un mec super sympa. He's just not a problem. Like, just, you know, he drives like a madman. Il conduit comme un dingue, but he's just so easy. He's just such easy, nice company. And what was really lovely was Tom really liked him. Alors, il s'entendait très bien avec Tom. Tom was just so taken with him. You know, and I think it's really interesting that you've got a man who is like, you know, a 50-something English guy, alors un homme qui a une cinquantaine, and a 15-year-old French boy, et un garçon français de 15 ans. And they just had so much in common. Ils avaient beaucoup en commun. And Tom was like, there's my thing, I didn't lose it, alors je l'ai pas perdu. Tom was like, can Nick please come to my house? So he can kind of come and see all my Second World War stuff. Alors est-ce qu'il peut venir chez moi pour pouvoir voir toutes mes affaires de la Deuxième Guerre mondiale? And I was just like, that's just so nice. I was so happy that they got on. So let me think, a bag for recycling and a bag for tat. So recycling and just crap. So crap. There it is, I knew I hadn't lost it. Alors voilà, je savais que je l'avais pas perdu. That's for crap. 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 Good. Good. There's the keys for my friend's house. Alors voici les clés pour l'appartement de mon ami. Crap. Metro ticket in Paris, alors billet de métro. Recycling. There we go. Petite pièce, little coin. Gosh, I'm thirsty, alors j'ai soif. So, let's talk about Tom, because he was in the group as well. Alors on va parler de Tom, parce que lui aussi il faisait partie du groupe. So like I said, Tom I met at the Children's Hospital. Alors Tom, j'ai rencontré à l'hôpital peinture pour les enfants à Londres, l'hôpital d'enfants, and he's just, well, I would say I have a son and a daughter. Alors j'ai une fille et un fils, and Tom is effectively, he's like my son, c'est comme mon fils. And yes, he's like any typical teenager. He doesn't always want to do everything. C'est comme un adolescent typique, il ne veut pas toujours tout faire. But yeah, I was just so proud on the last night to be able to spend time with him speaking English, because he helped me during the week. Alors j'étais tellement fier pendant la semaine de passer du temps avec lui, parce que voilà, il a parlé l'anglais. It was really nice. It was a real pleasure. C'était un vrai plaisir. And he was so proud of his city. Il était tellement fier de sa ville. You know, it really was. It was lovely. Good. Right. So I think that'll do. I'm going to go and crack on and do a little bit more tidying by myself. Alors je pense que je vais quand même continuer à ranger. What time is it? Oh no, I'm alright, I've got 10 more minutes before Nick. Oh non, non, ça va, il me reste encore 10 minutes. So this is quite interesting. So this was a poem written by Victor Hugo. Alors, poème écrit par Victor Hugo. So when we got the little shuttle train to the station, alors quand on a pris le petit train, le service navette à la gare, this woman was sat near us. Alors il y avait une femme assise près de nous. And she was really funny because all the suitcases kept, you know, moving and rolling. Parce que toutes les valises continuaient à rouler et à bouger. And she was jokingly, she was like, let them live, let them run free, as if they were like animals, comme s'ils étaient des animaux. So she was hilarious. Elle était femme trop amusante, quoi. I actually even took her number, j'ai même pris son numéro. And she recommended, she recommended a horse riding clothes. I mean, is this an indication of how I take too much crap? N'est-il pas une indication de comment mais j'apporte trop quoi? That said, I do normally go riding when I'm in France. Tu vois, j'ai fait de l'équitation chaque fois que je suis en France, but I knew I'd be with other people this week. Je savais que je serais avec d'autres personnes. I was going to take them on a pony trek. You know, we were going to do like a promenade, you know, but it was just so warm. Mind you, it would have been quite nice in the shade of the trees actually. Ça aurait été vraiment agréable à l'ombre. Yeah, I must book that for next year and make sure that we definitely do that. That would have been a really good experience. That's got to go downstairs. Good. I always travel with a jacket. I always travel with a jacket. If I'm going out to a country, because if ever there's any problems, people just seem to treat you better. S'il y a jamais des problèmes, tu vois, les gens, ils ont du respect pour toi. It's like, it's just better. So I always travel with a jacket. Good. Come on, Luke, keep going. Keep going, crack on, crack on. So, some of the shirts that I took, because there is a difference in France. I mean, Besançon's not exactly the best example of this. Alors, Besançon, ce n'est pas le meilleur exemple. But it's just generally, the general rule is, don't wear sportswear unless you're doing sport. Ne porte pas, tu vois, tout ce qui sont les fringues de sport, si tu fais pas de sport. That's basically the general rule. Yeah, I find that really useful. Alors ça, je trouve très utile. You just can't, you're just not supposed to. Pink shirt. Love a pink shirt on holiday. J'aime bien une chemise rose en vacances. Linen, lin. Because you don't have to iron it. Parce qu'il faut pas le repasser. What's this?